Hello, everybody. Lee Houston here. David Burton. I'm gonna get comfortable for a second. Let me get my stuff situated. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Y'all, excuse me, trying to make myself comfortable here. I'm actually laying when I do my show. I'm actually in the bed doing the show when I do these podcasts. So I'm getting myself comfortable. And one time, I don't think you were aware of this, David. Every now and then, every so often, I fell asleep one time.
Mm.
Yeah. So I like getting comfortable, not too comfortable. Anyway, just let you know what's going on around here. I watch. I didn't make a mistake, David. I watched Survivor Series. I told Alexa to go play Survivor Series on Peacock, and she took me all the way back to day one.
Wait, try to watch Survivor Series.
I told Alexa to play Survivor Series, WWE Survivor Series on Peacock. She took me all the way back to day one. I'm like, it's not what I wanted, but okay.
It's like, this is not Survivor Series.
Yeah, it is, but it took me all the way back to the first Survivor Series.
Oh, wow, 1987.
Yeah. Yeah, you was there, you would know.
Yeah. That was a long show.
Yeah.
And it's crazy looking back on it now how long that show was. Just to give people an example of how long that first Survivor Series was, how long of a show it was only 4 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Just 4. So, that means all 4 of those matches were very long.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
That's crazy looking back at it.
Alright, so let's get into it. We got a slight situation here. Raw, on the Raw brand, the War Games match. Drew McIntyre lined himself with Judgment Day.
Yeah, they said he joined Judgment Day, so that's 5 on 4, so it's not going to be bad, because Rollins' team will get a 5th man.
Wait a minute. Like, who says it's like he joined the Judgment Day? Maybe it's the marriage of convenience. Maybe just for Judgment Day, they align. I'm not saying he's a member of Judgment Day like forever.
I was just going by what I saw on YouTube, because I was watching the highlights, and what I saw was Drew McIntyre joins Judgment Day, and he did shake the woman's hand. So again, I'm going by what I saw on YouTube.
Well, I would like to say this is just a convenience issue, just to Judgment Day. The enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of deal,
Pretty predicament, of course. Well, it looks like the men's Survivor Series team is going to be, the men's War Games match will be Raw, and the women's War Games match will definitely be SmackDown.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the women's match, man. We got
Damage Control will face Bianca Belair.
Yeah. We got Damage Control. We got Io Sky. We got Kairi Sane. We got Dakota Kai, Bayley, Asuka.
All 3 Japanese women.
Well, minus Bayley, but still.
Well, it's still maybe 4 and 4 because Dakota Kai is still injured. So.
Yeah. And for the culture, I would love it if they would have a group just Asuka, Kyrie, and girl.
They don't need to do that. That's been done before. They don't need
for
to
the culture, damn it.
like that.
Just for the cultural things, that'd be nice. They don't have to, but it'd be cool.
Well, I'll tell you what was cool was having two Japanese people win the Royal Rumble match in 2018.
That was good.
Both Nakamura and Asuka.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good Royal Rumble show.
It would be nice. Things would be balanced. The universe should be balanced, if you will. If we can have a first Japanese champion from Japan, who's actually from Japan. Wouldn't that be nice?
I think it'll happen one day.
Yeah. Yokozuna don't count. Yokozuna, he made his name in Japan. He's from, you see, Samoan.
Of course, yes he is.
Yokozuna don't count. That's the first Japanese champion. He made his name in Japan, but he's really Samoan.
Yep, so he doesn't count.
And they got tired of all Samoan wrestlers. Last thing we need is another Samoan wrestler. Let's build it from Japan instead of Samoa. Mm-hmm. Which is smart. Us at the time, the last thing we need, we have plenty of Samoan wrestlers. We got enough already. Let's build from Japan. And boom, Yokozuna was born.
But let's give him a character. It's like, you know what? This could work. Okay.
You know how hard it is for a Samoan man to act like he's Japanese?
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
That is hard as hell. I don't know. I'm not saying Yokozuna. I'm not saying he didn't speak Japanese. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's hard as hell. Knowing damn well you Samoan. Your culture is Samoan. You got to act like you Japanese. That's a lot of work.
Well, it worked so well, people didn't know he was Samoan.
Yeah.
So it worked. Remember, this was before the internet, things of that nature.
Oh, yeah.
So people legit thought he was Japanese. So it worked. You can't do that now in today's day and age, but back then, yeah.
Hmm.
I was like, he's really Japanese. He's really from Japan.
And if you thought that the Samoan wrestlers, if you thought that the Rock and them, Rock Roman Reigns, the internet, no. We got another whole factory cooking with Rikishi and them. Rikishi has a whole school, and half of them are Samoans.
Oh, I do know Umaga's son, who goes by the name of Zilla Fatu, just recently started his career.
Uh-huh.
He was trained by WWE Hall of Famer Booker T.
And guess who he related to?
We all know that. I just said it.
Yeah.
The Anoa'i family.
He's a son, or probably a son, of Rikishi, I guess.
No, that's Rikishi's nephew.
Yeah, nephew, right.
Umaga and Rikishi are brothers.
Yeah. People understand how deep Samoan roots go in professional wrestling. My God, they go way, 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 way down there. Mm-hmm. And when you think you cut off the root, nah, you're not done. You got a whole nother root down there.
Yeah. Speaking of Japan, Japan right now, especially in New Japan, they're building towards their Wrestle Kingdom pay-per-view, which takes place on January the 4th every year. And they already got 7 matches announced. And here are the matches so far. And I believe this is going to be one night. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, it's going to be one night. So that's good. So you got Sonata defending the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Tatsuya Naito. AEW's Bryan Danielson will face Shingo Okada, the guy who injured him.
Oh, wow.
Danielson out of action. Will Ospreay will defend the IWGP United States Championship against David Finlay and Jon Moxley in a triple threat match. Then you have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the IWGP World Television Championship. Bullet Club members the War Dogs, Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney will face Catch 22 for the IWGP Junior World Tag Team titles. Hikaru Takahashi will face El Desperado for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, and Shingo Takahashi will face Tama Tonga for the Never Openweight Championship. And it's nice to see that Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks, is almost getting ready to return to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's been out with an ankle injury since June. And her contract with New Japan expires in January, so it's going to be interesting to see if she stays with them or returns to WWE or go to AEW. Well, time will tell.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share something with you right quick. Christmas with the Chosen. It's pretty cool. It's at theaters December 12th through the 17th or December 12th through the 15th. Check it out. We got 2 different movies in one. So you get 2 movies weaved together as one big old movie. The Shepherd and the Messenger. The Messengers and the Shepherd. It's pretty cool. December 12th to December 12th to the 15th. You get 2 movies into one. Christmas with the Chosen. Check it out.
And what about tomorrow night on SmackDown? They got a long night. Of course, SmackDown will be live, and of course, they're going to tape tribute to the troops after tomorrow night SmackDown. Of course, tribute to the troops will air on December 8th, which is a Friday, and there will be no SmackDown on December 8th.
Well, actually, it'll be, like you said, tribute to the troops.
Yes, there will be no SmackDown on December the 8th because tribute to the troops will air in place of SmackDown on December 8th. Now, the following week's SmackDown, the week after the 8th, that SmackDown will be recorded when that airs.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, wow. I'm surprised we're even still doing tribute to the troops.
Excuse you?
I said I'm surprised they're still doing it.
Well, yeah, man. Why not?
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but I think it was in 2019 and 2020 there was no tribute to the troops.
Yeah, they did. They did for Performance Center.
No, it never aired.
Ah.
They never did 2019 and 2020.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was no tribute to the troops in 2019. And then, of course, 2020, there was COVID, so they didn't do it for 2 years. Of course, tribute to the troops was the idea of JBL, which started back in December of 2003. And, of course, it will be the 20th anniversary.
Now, back then, they went over there to them back then, like, in the middle of a war zone. And, of course, the trip was always optional.
Yeah, they were in places that, they were actually in those types of places for the first couple of years they started doing it.
Then they start going to camps, like Fort Bragg, Fort this, Fort that. Different.
Yeah, those are actually safer than actually being on actual, I don't want to say battlefields, but like within those areas.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the first 3 years that they did it, which would be 2003, 2004, and 2005, they were all voluntary.
Mm-hmm.
No, the first 2 years, excuse me. 2003 and 2004's tribute to the troops, they were all voluntary. Which Rob Van Dam told that story, and he was the only one who said no. He was like, yeah, I'm not going. He was like, I thought that was cool. Vince gave him a choice. Yeah. He was like, okay, guys, we got tribute to the troops, which is voluntary. Yeah, Rob Van Dam was looking forward to his 10 days off.
And then it started. I remember the commentators should go to Stanford and do commentary from Stanford, and they'll send the feed to the camps and whatnot when they were in the camps.
Of course, yeah, that was recorded.
And then later on, the commentators would be there live with everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Of course, that was when they were going to the fort camps, which was much easier and safer. Tribute to the troops is changed and it's being done so differently. Now they record the show before or after a Raw or a SmackDown, whatever the case may be. So it's done much differently now. Then you got AEW's Full Gear.
This Saturday.
Yes.
Everybody still hold claim that MJF is the devil in the mask. I disagree with that, but still we'll find out.
Most likely he'll probably be an ex-WWE wrestler. Mm-hmm. Anyway, here's the card for Full Gear. Of course, again, MJF is wrestling twice. I don't get why MJF just doesn't take Samoa Joe's offer. Then again, maybe he doesn't want to defend the title against Samoa Joe, but sooner.
No, wait. You would not be defaming the integrity of the AEW World Champion. He is not. He ain't afraid of Samoa Joe. He just don't want to tag with him. That's all.
Maybe, but we don't know if he doesn't want to face him again. But then again, he may end up facing him again anyway, the longer he stays champion.
MJF ain't never scared.
Well, I know he ain't never scared because he's continuing to defend the ROH titles.
You damn right.
This man refuses to be stripped of the tag team titles due to Adam Cole's injury. So, anyway, MJF will wrestle twice. He'll wrestle on the pre-show, defending the ROH titles by himself, and maybe a partner, maybe. I think most likely he'll have a partner, and he'll take Adam Cole's advice, get a partner, defend the belts, and hopefully you guys can keep him by the time I'm back. But anyway, as of now, it's MJF and a handicap match on the pre-show against the Guns for the ROH World Tag Team titles. That's the pre-show. Now, we have the main card, the pay-per-view. Hikaru Shida will defend the AEW Women's Championship against Toni Storm, Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland with Ric Flair. This will be Adam Copeland's AEW pay-per-view debut match. They'll face Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. Orange Cassidy will face Jon Moxley for the AEW International Championship. Swerve Strickland battles Hangman Adam Page in the Texas Death Match. Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho will battle the Young Bucks. The winner of the match will be number one contenders for the AEW World Tag Team titles. And the losing team also must disband. Then you have Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart versus Sky Blue, in a triple threat match for the AEW TBS title. Wow, a fatal four-way for the AEW World Tag Team titles. Ricky Starks and Big Bill will face Rush and Drascalo versus FTR versus the Kings of Blackthorn, whoever they are. And lastly, MJF versus Jay White for the AEW World Heavyweight title. Damn, he still never got that belt back from Jay White. But then again, that's not easy to do when Jay White is surrounded by three other guys every week. But he was close on 2 occasions. But the numbers game always caught up to MJF. Hopefully this guy gets his belt back. Maybe. Maybe. Wait a minute, let's not forget about NXT Deadline, which is next month, by the way. The Iron Survivor Challenge is making a return. That's right, the Iron Survivor Challenge is back. And so far, here are the people who have qualified for the Iron Survivor Challenge, both the men's and women's. As far as the women's, you have Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend, and Blair Davenport, with 2 more people to be added. And for the men, you have Trick Williams, Josh Briggs, and Dijak, with 2 more people to be added. Of course, the winners of the Iron Survivor Challenge will be #1 contenders for the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT Championship. Dominic Mysterio will face Wes Lee for the NXT North American title. Baron Corbin will challenge Amelia Dragunov for the NXT Championship. It's only 4 matches made so far. Deadline December 9th. Of course, Survivor Series will be WWE's final pay-per-view of the year, scheduled to take place in Chicago, the Allstate Arena, Saturday, November 25th. You know, I'm not really a fan of the women's War Games matches. Never liked them. Never cared for them. I don't know, there's something about women in War Games that just doesn't feel right to me. I'm not a fan of the match. Never liked it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for equal rights and women doing some things men do, but there are some matches I feel personally that females should have no business in, and War Games is one of them. And again, I'm not trying to sound sexist, but that's just my opinion. I think women have no business in War Games, in a War Games match. I think there's just some matches that some females should not ever be involved in, and that's one of those matches. Hell, the idea of a female being in a cage I didn't like, but I will say that Trish Stratus Becky Lynch cage match was very good. So that not surprised me. And I am... Damn, and that means there's going to be no world title match at this year's Survivor Series. Because Roman Reigns is not wrestling. Seth Rollins is in the War Games match. No, I realized something. It's been the last time the WWE Championship was on the line at Survivor Series was way back in 2013, 10 years ago. 10 years.
What you trying to say?
Nothing. I just think that's crazy. That's a long time.
See, y'all got people have forgot. Roman is also, in addition to being your undisputed champion and your tribal chief, let's not forget the guy that just got over freaking leukemia. It takes a lot out you. Every now and then, leukemia pops his ugly head back then. Every now you gotta go take time off and deal with it sometimes.
That was way before Roman was champion, though.
Yeah. It's not like it's gone away forever. It might pop us ugly. I'm talking about leukemia now. It might pop his ugly head again anytime. You never know.
Yeah. And that caused Roman Reigns to vacate the Universal Championship the first time he won it back in 2018. And let's not forget, Roman Reigns is both the Universal and WWE champion. That new championship Roman Reigns holds represents both titles, and the lineage of both titles will continue through that one championship. So when Roman Reigns loses, that person will be both the Universal and WWE champion.
I'm sorry. Did you use the word win?
Yeah. Whoever beats Roman Reigns will be both the WWE and Universal champion.
Nah, I believe you're mistaken. I believe if is the correct word. It's the proper vernacular here. If it's the proper vernacular, I believe you meant to say.
If.
Yeah, if.
Oh. Yeah, if no one interferes on Roman Reigns' behalf, which is part of the reason he had it so long, yeah, that's the if.
Excuse me, y'all.
I mean, honestly, think about this. Who was the last person Roman Reigns beat without interference on his own? I'll wait.
It's been a while. Okay.
Again, I'll wait.
What's his name? It was many years ago. I can't remember his name. Oh, okay. Edge and Daniel Bryan on his own, by himself.
That's wrong.
Damn.
Because Seth Rollins interfered in the match and cost Edge the title when Edge lost to Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. Daniel Bryan, Edge interfered in the match and cost Daniel Bryan the title, which led to their triple threat match at WrestleMania 36, which Roman Reigns won.
Yeah.
And both Paul Heyman and Jey Uso interfered in that match.
Damn.
So, I ask you again, when was the last time Roman Reigns beat somebody on his own without any help? And again, I'll wait.
Damn.
Which goes back to what I said. The only reason Roman's champion this long is because of the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns can't win a match on his own. He can't. I mean, hell, the guy couldn't even beat Logan Paul by himself. And the bloodline interfered in that match. So, yeah, the if is if no one interferes, Roman would have lost that belt a long time ago. A long time ago. And yeah, the last time the WWE title was defended was 10 years ago. Survivor Series 2013 when Randy Orton beat The Big Show. Of course, it wasn't on the line in 2014. 2015, and you had all the Raw versus SmackDown matches over the years, which is the reason why it's never been on the line. And then this year, Roman Reigns is just not on the card. Last year, he was in the War Games match. Now, the world title, I'm not going to talk about that. Seth Rollins is in the War Games match. He's going to team with Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso to face the Judgment Day. And it's the second year in a row that Sami Zayn and Jey Uso are going to be teammates in War Games. Remember last year when the Bloodline beat the Brawling Brutes, Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that was a good War Games match. Not really a fan of the female matches. I don't. Anyway, I almost forgot. Gunther will defend the Intercontinental title against The Miz. Rhea Ripley will defend the Women's World title against Zoe Stark. Gunther, who is currently not only in his first reign as Intercontinental Champion, he is the longest Intercontinental Champion of all time. He surpassed the Honky Tonk Man's record. The Honky Tonk Man. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad Gunther broke that record. Gunther.
I would love to see Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. That'd be nice.
What happened?
I would love to see Gunther versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh. And Gunther has been, get this, he's been Intercontinental Champion for 523 days. $523 days. That's a long time. Which makes him fourth on the Intercontinental Championship list of combined reigns.
Uh-huh.
It's all the way at number 4. And of course, you know, Roman Reigns with that WWE Championship, he's very close. And of course, the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns is definitely number 1.
You damn Skippy.
2-time Universal Champion. And the longest Universal Champion. Wow. The big dog Roman Reigns. Let's not forget Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has also been Intercontinental Champion. Intercontinental Champion. The championship he held for 63 days. Yep, Roman Reigns, when he was Intercontinental Champion, he held the title for 63 days before losing it to The Miz at Raw 25.
Well, Wrestling Tracks would like to let you know today's our episode is brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. Y'all have a CDL license. You can drive trucks. You want more information? Call 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. More information. And we got backup.com. And, you know, I'm feeling quite generous. So, you shop with us at WrestlingTracks.net. Use the code WrestlingTracks.net. Use the code THANKS in all caps. Get $10 off your order. We got till November 30th. My birthday, by the way.
Nice. And Roman Reigns is now at 1,170 days as Universal Champion. And let's see, combining both his title reigns, it is a combined 1,234 days. Wow. Yeah, Roman Reigns, man, it's at the very top. Let's see how long he's been WWE champion. Now, he hasn't been WWE champion as long as he's been Universal champion. So, don't want anybody to get the titles mixed up. They're two separate titles. Roman Reigns has been the WWE champion for well over a year, but not as long as he's been Universal champion. And I don't think he's going to last that many days as he did Universal champ. Anyway, right now, Roman Reigns is currently at 710. No, he isn't. That's his combined days. Hold on. His combined days. Okay. He's currently at 592 days as WWE champion. He's a 4-time WWE champion. Adding up all 4 of his title reigns, he's currently at 710 days. And Randy Orton is going to be returning soon. Randy Orton's been out of action since May of last year with a severe back injury. It was to the point where some people was thinking, I don't think Randy's going to come back from this one. But Randy's been training, he's been working hard, and he's on his way back. Now the question is, what is Randy going to do when he returns? Who is he going to target? And what show is Randy going to be on? He hasn't been placed on the show. Right now, Randy Orton is currently a free agent due to the fact of him being injured. So that's another interesting thing, too. Is what show Randy's going to be on. If he had to guess, what show do you think he would go to?
Raw.
I was thinking the same thing, to be honest. I kid you not, I was thinking the same thing. Raw. General Manager Adam Pearce. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. Which, I gotta be honest, I'm shocked. I never expected him to debut as a general manager. I was expecting him to go straight in that ring and get in there and wrestle. But I think that's going to definitely happen over time, but no time soon.
And I'll tell you why I said Raw. Because all the best debuts happen on Raw.
Debuts?
For example, returns and debuts. But for example, let's start with debuts then. Fuck it. Diamond Dallas Page on Raw. Sting, his first Raw on Raw. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't count. Well, his first appearance was nice.
I like the storyline with Diamond Dallas Page and Taker.
I really didn't care for it too much.
Yeah.
To be honest. I was a little surprised that out of all the people they gave it to him. I thought they would have did much better, but then again, maybe I shouldn't have I was expecting too much, because they sort of buried WCW.
Yeah. We're 6 feet under.
Yeah, you got that right. You ain't kidding there.
In fact, I remember Chris Jericho said one time he had a royalty check from WCW for $0.00.
He made no money.
I'm like, what the fuck do I do with that?
That's like Ryback when he showed his WWE royalty check, $800.
Shit, $800. That's not shit. I would enjoy $800.
Well, it is what it is, right?
Shit, give me $800. I'll be very grateful. Thank you very much.
People make hundreds to millions off royalties.
Yeah.
$800 check once a month in royalties. Ryback makes from WWE. $800. Well, that's better than not having anything at all. But, well, Ryback didn't do himself any favors with all the stuff he said since leaving WWE. He didn't help his cause. But, you think Ryback would get more due to the fact that there was a period where he was one of the most popular and over guys in the WWE to the point where he briefly outsold both John Cena and CM Punk in merchandise, which the WWE likes to ignore, which actually happened. Ryback's outsold both John Cena and CM Punk in merchandise. But what about Backlash? WWE announcing that Backlash is heading to Paris, France.
Interesting.
In May of 2024.
And I wouldn't.
What is going on with them going to all these countries?
The money, man, the money.
First time ever pay-per-view in France.
That would be cool. Probably not going to happen. It'd be cool if they did. I don't know. This is the family talking. Since we're in France, I know they're not really French, but since we're in France, just for nostalgia's sake, the La Resistance reunion.
I doubt that, but anyway, Backlash will be in Paris, France on May 4th, 2024, which is a Saturday. And as I stated earlier, Tribute to the Troops will end on, will not end, it will air on Fox on December 8th, so there will be no SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
No SmackDown. That's crazy. So, I don't know. They could have just had Tribute to the Troops air on a different day. And then they could have kept SmackDown. But no, they didn't do that. That's what they should have done. But again, that's just my opinion. You know, I would like to see come back Saturday night's main event.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that would be cool to see. I would love nothing more than to see at least one or two more Saturday night main events. And the Royal Rumble should be very, very interesting in January. Let's not forget the Royal Rumble is going to take place in Tropicana Field, home of the Thunderdome. And Florida. The state of Florida. Tampa, Florida's Tropicana Field. And then you have Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. And then it's WrestleMania taking place in Philadelphia at Lincoln Financial Field. 3 straight pay-per-views of stadium shows. Now, let me see if Backlash is in the stadium. No, it didn't announce the venue. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, yes, it did. The LDLC Arena. Oh, it's not a stadium show.
Yeah, back to the ringers, huh?
Yes, it's an arena.
Yeah.
The LDLC Arena in France. Again, it's Saturday, May 4th. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to have SmackDown and Backlash back to back. May 3rd, SmackDown, May 4th, Backlash. So, they're going to be here back to back nights.
Yes, sir. It should be good, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Now, that I might look forward to, because that's going to be interesting to see. Just like, I hope this Royal Rumble's a good one. So, I'm looking forward to see how that turns out. And I'm also looking forward to, that Survivor Series, Wrestle Kingdom in January. That's right, Wrestle Kingdom. And Will Ospreay, who is the United States champion, I know his contract in New Japan is going to be coming up soon, and people at WWE is very high on him. So they're pushing to get him to sign with the company.
Mm-hmm.
If he signs with WWE, that's going to be a big sign. Huge. I mean, huge. Well, you know what? The time went by pretty fast. It's almost 11 o'clock already. This is nuts.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable. You squeezed everything out so damn fast.
I appreciate you guys, and we especially appreciate David for being with us on days on Wednesday nights whenever he can. And we'll see you guys, God willing, next Wednesday with David Burton. And have a good time.
Everybody, be safe, be careful. Take care of yourselves.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for Full Gear.
Oh, Full Gear Saturday. Tomorrow,
snap.
SmackDown.
Shoot, I'm all over the place, man. Shoot, it's Thursday. Yeah.
No collision. Can't forget AEW push.
We'll get to Saturday. We'll see you Saturday, everybody.
Take care.
Peace.